Lana Del Rey and the Grammys are not friends. She has been snubbed 11 times. 11 nominations, 0 wins. That's not even counting the times that stuff of hers hasn't even been nominated in the first place. But what I really want to know is, has she actually been snubbed? So let's look at all of these nominations and draw the conclusions. Is she snubbed or not? 56th Grammy Awards. This is nominated for Best Pop Vocal Album. I am going to say this is not a snub, but it is very close. Unorthodox Jukebox, I understand why it won. I don't know if I would have given it to it. I think Pure Heroine probably should have won instead, but Paradise by Lana was pretty close, as long as they didn't give it to Blurred Lines. Like, come on, let's be real. Another nomination from the 56 Grammys. This is Young and Beautiful that she wrote for The Great Gatsby. I love this track, but again, I don't think this is a snub. Skyfall won. That was also a great track. There are some really awesome. Silver Linings Playbook was okay, but we both know from Safe Haven, Atlas, Hunger Games, some great songs for visual media this year. So I think this is another no, but it's close. Moving on to the 58th Grammy Awards. This is for Album of the Year. We see that 1989 Taylor Swift won. I don't think this is a snub. She was nominated for The Weeknd's album. It was supposed to be on the bottom here, but it's not. I don't think this is a snub. If anything, it's a snub to Pimp a Butterfly, but 1989 is one of the best pop records in this generation, honestly. Moving on to the 60th Grammy Awards. This is Best Pop Vocal Album, and finally, I think this is a snub. Divide by Ed Sheeran, it's not that great. I don't love a lot of Ed Sheeran stuff. Coldplay's garbage. Imagine Dragons was garbage. The Kesha album wasn't that great. Lady Gaga's was mid. I think Lust for Life, even though I don't think it was Lana's best, I think it deserved to win. She was snubbed. One snub. 62nd Grammy Awards. This is Album of the Year. When We Fall Asleep won, and I don't think she's snubbed in this. Norman Rockwell is a great album, but we've also got Thank You Next. We have some others down here. Bon Iver was up. I don't think that one deserved it, but honestly, Billie Eilish, she cleaned up this year and she deserved to. 62nd again Grammy nominations. This is Song of the Year. Billie Eilish won for Bad Guy, deservedly in my opinion, but I think this was a little closer than the Album of the Year. Norman Rockwell, the actual song, I think that was up there, but again, I don't think it's a snub. Now we're getting into the craziness of the 66 Grammys. She had 5 noms, 1 none. Honestly, this, in my opinion, is so close. It's a maybe. Definitely Midnight should not have won, but there were so many great albums. This is Album of the Year, The Record, SOS by SZA, Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. So I think this is a snub, but it's also potentially just a maybe. Song of the Year, here we are again, 66 Grammys. Again, I think this is really close. It's a maybe. Obviously, Kill Bill is great. Vampire is great. I think A&W was right there, so I don't think I can say it's a snub, but it's so close. Now we have the Pop Duo Award. This went to SZA and Phoebe Bridgers, and I think this was deserved. I don't think this is as close, but Candy Necklace was pretty good, even though it didn't really seem like John Batiste did a whole lot on it. And lastly, we have the 66th Grammy Awards. Again, this is 2 categories, Best Alt Music Performance, Best Alt Music Album. I think both of these are maybes. So Boy Genius won the album for The Record, and that was well-deserved. I think she could have won it just as easily, though, so that's kind of a maybe. I would have given it to her, so in my opinion, a snub. On the performance, This Is Why is so good. A&W is so good. Cool About It is so good. So that's also really tough. It's a maybe. I would give the alt album over the alt's music performance, I think. So in the end, I have one definite snub for the 60th Grammy Awards, and then I have probably within the 5 noms she got this year at the 66th, there's a snub there. She should have won 1 of the 5. So 2 snubs for sure. The rest, the other 9, I don't think they were snubs. That's just my opinion, though.